and it is November 12th, 2016, 1:18 a.m. I am going to be talking about the full moon that is coming up on November 14th, 2016. And then I'm also going to be playing I would call it a transmission that involves a prayer meditation, and it is also a part of the 1111 portal. And so this prayer and meditation is to help not only for those of us who are on the path to reunion, divine reunion I want to call it, of our twin souls and our beloveds, and this is to help to continue holding that space of love and the energies that are facilitating with more healing for ourselves for this reunion. So I'm going to start out by reading an article that discusses the full moon and what it means. And this is from the Master Shift, November's Full Moon Releasing the Grip of Fear by Shannon Hugman. November's full moon is one for the history books. It's clear that the world is in a time of transition. Reality is shifting and no one is certain what the future will bring. If this full moon can teach you one thing, it's that the unknown is your friend. However, as humans, we're often taught to fear the unknown because we don't understand it or can't control it. Imagine there's a scratching on your door and you don't know what it is. Your mind defaults to fear. Is it a burglar, a guy with a gun, someone angry, someone will hurt you? Your mind jumps to crippling conclusions and you're left hiding in the corner. No longer can we justify hiding, giving our power away, or fearing until we've had an honest look at what it is. We have to get up and open the door. We must face the threat face on. This is not comfortable and it leaves us feeling incredibly vulnerable. We're taking the terrifying walk from our corner to the door, bracing ourselves for the pain on the other side. Then we open the door only to discover it's a puppy dog wanting to come inside and play. Not only was there no threat, but now your life is enhanced by the joy of this puppy. This example can be applied to our individual lives and also the collective energies. Remember, this is not a time to hide away from the things we fear. This is a time to embrace our inner detectives and get curious about our perceived threats. This takes courage and bravery. However, we can do this. As we debunk the fears in our individual lives, we are offering much healing to the collective. Take the transformation to the streets by incorporating rising above fear into your day-to-day life. Fear is not the ultimate truth. It's energy that is misunderstood. It's now time for us to make an effort to understand what it is we fear. By doing so, we can transmute the energy into love. It is so okay to feel afraid. However, it's not okay to allow that fear to control your life. Not only are the things we fear an illusion, but there's a gift on the other side of them. This moon is also teaching us that our vibration and inner dialogue matter. Where you focus moment to moment adds energy to the collective. Please know that as we shift, our inner world's reality will shape shift too. However, this takes time, patience, and trust. Be gentle with yourself. Be an observer. Explore what reality can teach you about your inner realms. Know that fear can be transformed through our awareness. Notice your triggers, intense emotions, and terrors. Know that honest self-reflection, embracing new perspectives, and trusting the unknown will make a world of difference. And so I wrote that I totally agree with this article because I always truly believe, and I've always spoken and said, that fear, misunderstandings have been the root cause of a lot of chaos on the planet. And, this chaos is contributing to fear, a lot of fear, fear of the unknown, fear of what's going to happen, fear of what somebody says, fear of what somebody does. And 9 times out of 10, the thing that you feared the most was nothing to fear at all. Or after all, how many of you out there can ask yourself of the time when you had a fear of something, and then when it finally something came through, you say to yourself, oh wow, there wasn't anything to worry about in the first place. Well, that's exactly what this is about. It's about really truly letting go of your fears. I've always said that if you believe in God and you know that God is within the midst, then there is absolutely nothing for you to fear but fear itself. What is fear? Fear is false evidence appearing real. So if each person took the time to listen, to research, and to understand their path, their journey, really, take the time to ask questions, find out, seek to know, seek to research, seek to search, seek to, everything there is possible to make an effort to understand. And what you will be doing for yourself is you'll find yourself having greater peace of mind. And you really definitely do make more room for love when you do that, because you see, when you fill up that space within your heart and soul with fear, it's like something that you're at war with yourself. You're afraid of something, you're afraid of someone, you're afraid of something that may not even exist, and you're not focusing on fear. But when that part of you is released, have relieved yourself from that fear, you are allowing love to take the reins in your life. And that makes a huge difference to be able to propel forward into moving yourself into a higher state of blissfulness, joy, and wonder and amazement. So the next article I want to read is about the supermoon. Again, this moon is a supermoon, so it's not just a regular moon. And so this is from Sun Gazing. It said, get ready for a major shift. The rare giant supermoon in Taurus, November 14, 2016. The moon hasn't been this close to Earth since January of 1948 and won't be this close again until November of 2034. This is what it means for you. With all the crazy, unexpected things that are happening in the world lately, the upcoming supermoon set to happen on November 14th will finally give us something that we can look forward to seeing. The full moon that rises in the night sky next Monday, or I should say this Monday coming up, will be a truly spectacular sight to behold, one that is actually worthy of our attention and appreciation. That's because the moon will shine brighter and appear larger than it has in the last 68 years. The rare November supermoon is certainly one for the record books. Not since January 25th, 1948 has a full moon come this close to Earth. If you're wondering what it takes for the moon to attain supermoon status, it's the right combination of the location, timing, and phase of the moon. First and foremost, the moon has to be in either its illuminated full moon phase or the dark and entirely invisible new moon phase. Then the moon's orbit must bring it around to the one exact point where it comes closest to the Earth. Finally, there is the timing, and these two factors must closely coincide with one another for the moon to be called a supermoon. While all full supermoons appear supersized, I think about French fries, but I don't eat fries, but I'm just joking. Supersized and much larger and brighter than usual size, this November one is extra special because it's happening when the moon is the closest to the Earth than it has been in the last 7 decades. As such, it will likely be the biggest moon you've ever seen. There are many other implications which are linked in this special lunar event beyond the scientific meanings, and perhaps the biggest one is the cosmic shift in energy that will accompany it. Astrologically speaking, the November supermoon will occur when the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is opposite that in Taurus. This brings to the forefront a sort of tug-of-war between the powerful, determined, and intense Scorpio energy and the responsible, stability-craving Taurus. The resulting clash will create a burst of energy which you can either embrace and grow with or oppose and struggle against. If you choose to welcome the shift with a positive attitude, then equally positive effects can be gained from it. Below is a quick overview of all the best things this supermoon in Taurus features. It's an opportunity to reevaluate your goals and how to best achieve them. Whatever it is that you may be striving towards will need to be tweaked, and minor adjustments should be made in order to keep them within sight and reach. The practical and responsible side of Taurus will aid you in making the best possible choices, so don't put off your goals reassessment because now is the time for it. It's a time to stay grounded. Don't let a sense of self-importance or entitlement get the best of you and drag you down. Instead, stay conscious and present. Be aware of your ego and don't get caught up in it. If you stay grounded and stable, then everything will go a lot smoother. There will be a noticeable change in many of us in the days leading up to November 14th, and you're likely going to feel much more emotional than usual. All full moons tend to bring out the crazy side of people, hence the term lunacy. But the extreme proximity of the supermoon will end up supercharging our feeling and emotions. By being aware of this, you'll be better prepared to stay grounded, as mentioned above, and the moon won't end up wreaking havoc on your emotional sanity. This is the perfect time to strengthen and heal any rifts with friends or family. The parent-child bond is especially highlighted here, and the focus should be on respecting and honoring our close family relationships. If we are to grow and succeed in life, both mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, then we need our loved ones supporting us and on our side. It's the perfect time to nest. With the moon being in Taurus, the signs, stability, and security, loving traits will be highlighted, and you want to do nothing more than stay at home and relax. Want to read that book you've been waiting to get to, or catch up on your favorite show? Grab a warm, cozy blanket, sit back, and unwind. Break free of all the toxic people in your life. Any relationships that are hurting you, dragging you down, or holding you back need to be fully reassessed. You need to distance yourself or cut the cord completely if you find that someone is not worth the time, effort, or stress that they bring to the table. Don't allow someone to take advantage of your kindness. Put an end to it and move on. Overall, the shift in energy accompanying this November supermoon will be mainly positive. If you don't fight it and go with the flow, then you can better connect with the energy it brings. In the end, this can only lead to some really great things happening in your life, so welcome it with open arms. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to read, which is really significant, especially to do with the aspect of the right and wrong thing, because that seems to be a theme that's showing up quite a bit, especially to do with the twin flame collective consciousness. And the reason I say that, because that's one of the aspects of what seems to be happening or generating in the collective consciousness to do with twin flames. And the reason I say this is because this is a part of the healing that we are mastering, I should say, so that way we can come closer into our reunions. And so I'm going to read, it's actually dated from November 11th, but it's still in the energy field. And when I looked at it, because I didn't look at it yesterday, so the mere fact that I see this, I was like, oh wow, Spirit is saying I must read this today, because this is in conjunction to my previous segment when I was talking about letting go of the need to be right and wrong, letting go of ego and pride, and not having any guilt and shame towards anything that has happened in the past between ourselves. And so the title for the Signs of the Mind from November 11th is Falling Down and Getting Up. Can true humility and compassion exist in our words and eyes unless we know we too are capable of any act? This is from Saint Francis of Assisi. We can have no understanding of divine compassion unless we ourselves first exercise compassion. The very judgment by which we judge others becomes a self-judgment. Ernest Holmes. When I found this wonderful spiritual faith we call religious science, one of the most liberating aspects of it was jettisoning my old training in passing judgment on people. I'm right and you're wrong. I'm good and you're not. I'm going to heaven but you're going to hell, and so on and so on. Later, my judgments became more subtle and harder to root out because they were more easily justified. How could I not feel superior to that drug-addicted gang member who killed a child in a drive-by shooting? Why shouldn't I condemn and hate the terrorists, rapists, murderers, and Wall Street looters who stole people's life savings? Condemning and judging are still matters I stumble over, but I keep getting up and trying again. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to judge and condemn the behavior while still loving the soul of the person who has lost the knowledge of oneness with God. I'm trying to sit in the jury box and serve the cause of justice without sitting in judgment in my heart. I'm trying to remember that each person, regardless of how lost he or she may be, is an expression of unconditional eternal love. This is a gritty spiritual practice, at least it is for me. My knees bear the scars of many failures, but at least they can be seen because I get up and walk again. Compassion keeps calling me to exercise And the affirmation is, I walk today in the recognition of God's love for all. I see everyone with the eyes of spirit and keep my heart open in compassion. It reminds me of that scripture, where it says that God allows the rain to fall on the just and the unjust. And remember that there's always a bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture to everything. And when we seek to know and to understand what the bigger picture is, there lies the easier part of our journey. And it's really truly holding a space of unconditional love, that even if we don't have all of the picture here, that we hold a space of love and knowing that that person is still God. That person is still acting and reenacting an aspect of God to what it is that's showing, that is coming out for a greater cause or a greater common something that's greater for the human race or for something. And for some, I know it's hard to understand and to even fathom the idea of loving someone that does hateful things towards others. But I tell you that in each aspect of what may appear and look and it is hateful, something comes out of it, because it brings us back to being able to make a choice to love, because you do get to choose. You can choose how you want to respond to something. You get to choose to how you want to feel about something. You get to choose to who you want to be. You do not have to be in an act of hatred, but you can remain steadfast in the act of love. And the more of us that stay on that path of remaining in the act of love is the more we inspire others to do and feel the same. We don't have to go along with what others may want to do, and we stay on in that space and remain in the act of love. And the more that we stay on that path of love, being the love that we are, it's like if we truly want the world to change, then be that change. And the more that we stay on the path of love, and especially staying in love and being love, making love, all of this is what brings on that vibration of things coming back to life again. That's what brings us back alive again. And in the meantime, while we're doing that, of course, we are clearing up more and more of the things that are within us that do not serve us. And one of that is especially not judging, forgiving one another, okay? And not even judging yourself, because it's not just judging others, but even judging yourself, letting go of feeling guilty or ashamed of anything, because there are no right and wrongs. It just is. So I'm going to continue with one more thing to talk about with the an explanation of this super full moon, which is like it looks bright red from what I see in pictures. And it says here, when the moon is full, the sun and the moon are in opposite zodiac signs. This is a time that is supercharged with balancing energies, although many tend to be thrown off by the intensity of the moon's effect on us as she reaches her peak. This is a time when the solar masculine and the lunar feminine energies are in harmony. This makes a lot of sense, especially to do with the aspect of twin souls, because what we're basically doing is like, based on the transmission that was coming through to me with the language and the codes earlier today, I felt something was showing me like being centered. It's not like I wasn't centered before, but it's like it felt so harmonizing. That's how I was viewing it and seeing it in spirit. And it makes a lot of sense how the 1111 portal facilitating with the full moon. I mean, what are the chances, right? So it's like we're getting double dosage here. And the double dosage is not medicine. This is a double dosage of Mother and Father God really working with us when it comes to us helping to not only purge out, because I went through a lot of purging from massive headaches from 2 days ago, and once the purging is I would say kind of dissipating, then what happens is we start recalibrating the energy in our bodies, and everything starts to to come together and start to integrate more and more and more. I tell you, it's almost like a washing machine, so something is washing through us, and we're each going through different things, because I even came to realize that some of us are clearing out the mental bodies and some of us are clearing out our emotional bodies. And when I say clearing out, meaning like literally clearing it out based on whatever is happening on our journey and what is happening between you and your twin. And as we are healing and clearing out our emotional and mental bodies, this is what brings us closer and closer together. And things are so close. It's like literally more than hearing and feeling thoughts, but some of us are experiencing things with our bodies and feeling things with our bodies, like what's happening with our twins and vice versa. This is how much closer it's happening, that it starts to reach into the third dimensional body as well. So I'm going to continue reading what I was reading here. And this is where it says, this is a time when the solar masculine and the lunar feminine energies are in harmony. Now is a wonderful time for us to find a healthy balance of these two energies within all of us, whether male or female. For those who set intentions with the moon, this is now a time of forward movement and a time for action upon your intentions. The full moon supports and encourages breakthroughs and releases of that which no longer serves our greatest and highest good. So this prayer and meditation, I did sort of like a prayer, not only for myself, but for other twin souls out there. And this prayer meditation transmissions, what I can call it, is to help clear and remove any blockages you may have with your mental and emotional and physical bodies, and also etherical, which still may be in your way. This healing will support and encourage more releasing of these blockages and fears that may be deep within your soul. So I'm going to now play the I don't call my languages light languages. They're a bit intense, I would say, but not intense where it will hurt you. It actually helps you to purge and to clear. And so from what was shown to me based on what was coming through, because I never know when it's going to come out of me, it just happens. And how I was feeling during that moment is that it was definitely clearing, and then I felt like something was pulling together in harmony. And I just saw, like, when I saw a vision of a line in between myself, which shows that this has to do with being centered. So as you are listening to the transmission, please keep your hands together sort of in a clasped way, sort of like how you keep yourself centered and balanced with one foot up and one foot down, but you don't have to do that. But it's sort of like keeping your arms extended and your hand in front of the center part of your from where your heart is, and your hands are extended up towards your chin, and where everything is centered and becoming centered, balanced within yourself. So I will now play the transmission for you, and I send you so much love and infinite blessings as we continue to alchemize and to bring ourselves together as one body, one love. So much love and so much healing for each and every twin soul out there. And so thankful and grateful for what we're doing, not only for ourselves, but also for healing on the planet. Namaste. Today, again, 1111, I am so thankful and grateful to Mother and Father God for my reunion with Rondi. I thank you for the perfect guidance that brings our soul together. I thank you for this divine love that is between us. I'm so thankful and grateful for this love that is so grand, so great, so wonderful, so permeable from now until its existence to where it has always been. I am eternally grateful to Mother and Father God for everything that is shown to me that is to help the both of us with more healing and more coming together for the both of us. I am so thankful and grateful for that. I am thankful and grateful for him, for who he is in his perfect state and form, just like myself. I am thankful and grateful for everything and all the things that is coming forth with us, with gifts, the gifts that is given to us, and the gifts that not only that is given to us, but is also given to others. I'm thankful for all the other reunions that are coming in with other twin souls, that they come to a greater place of peace, joy, and happiness, withstanding, forgiveness, love, continuous love. Thankful and grateful for these energies that are facilitating us in this portal with bringing us together as one body, one Christ. Thankful to God for the fears dissipating, that we've now let go of pride and ego, that we now let go of guilt and shame, that we keep open more and more a space of love. And so it is. Pasashpeto kumidape, kuspelo kunde bekash peta situshmere bokoti, ishibara baha kunwa tipisheto spe kuchmere kusparba, itambara kunsa tishtambira bakoidebe, inamara patasle pukushpira bamba tispero, inamara patundibe, ichamba tishkunder patatambere ko, indara paslambe ke anibeha. Indobre be teta stumda kere bekendo birabe kunana betashmira kaso akandara baisa dere kumbe da kiteso sumba teshetu sumba teseko sumba kitanda la betete shne kunne kotanda takandaro kotasmo tiskunne kotne daka kotashne kotcha tiskunne konnam tam tishbi kunmirba ti pase come vere he so kushmere beto I tono bira pata shnire po kuspita patsapero miave kundara manavite kidito stushpi kanda de kito snira kasunubi unna mari ti cislunda kune mena mai si ande kusmera kunne kusme kunne kunna me pero kunna smine kunne kunya puchme kunya kuimene mena machmo smer kunne umya kuimene me amna shia tasme umma me sme anunune umya bana mayasha oya me umya smya ne nyonya oya me monya me oya me omnya me kumnya se kumnya me se amnya noye omnya me se oya me kumye omye Swumde hamnya hamne soyame hunne amashfane me porobe kesere kashoro konira bare aya hoyra maraba sale mere kashere barabara inane nyonyenya oya mirando choya na ya na nye uma oya meno nye amne unye Oyame muyame ane no ne une wa. Oye kunye pushbea. Oyame une une oh. Kapset şüphete spek kunmera bapa isante şerete de tutundera kme kuspratçte kunna meraba tişke tus meraba ta seteçene nera manite tutfiş bera katorubia isandara bata şukene betete so kambayitero itana beya kunbia sitişne kunmere kunne kunna meraba ta sitişne kutbislam kutspere kunne kusmera kunne kuseneme kunne kushne kunna sisle kushmer kutsper kushme. I am thankful once again as I come before Mother and Father God this day 1111, as we are so grateful and thankful for these grand reunions that are coming into play, for every single soul that is on their path to oneness, to love, to peace, to joy, to happiness. As we continue to integrate to each and every one of ourselves, to ourselves and our twin souls, as our twin souls are pulling everything together step by step with all these signs and synchronicities. We're so thankful to the universe in its magnificent glory, to every single person, to every single soul whose hearts that we touch as we still come together with all this healing. That we're so thankful for those who are on the path of letting go of pride and ego, as we let go of any form of thinking of right and wrongs, that we let go of all fears and all inhibitions. God, we thank you for the patience and the wisdom that you give to us as we continue to work with one another with love and grace, with no fears, no battles, no wars, just love. Uy, manavitahan la kon bukia mi kukia titete. Hainero kuni smasui shwito shriko to shito shbuko to shpi. Anira to snuli rara pset se to shleneba. As I see everything's coming centered, as Spirit shows me, everything's just coming centered into center as we continue to balance out the mental bodies and the emotional bodies. Kushmer, kuspera kushera beto shuba, isido kunini minamitate, sito tupite de patato shiberaba, itaruito shite inito kunini bekatecha kanidiko to chitera batachero, inaminato to sminami tate chitare, oh, the I need to see the beat, Shminu Kunina, the Kushkoti Berekatochkita, and the Rekatalekotonimira, in a Mirakonino Kunikitani, singing the bui, Hamna, Chituba, Winamia Kanira Kotokunia, Kankunia, Kandereketoshida, Unimina Secretary, Bitanekituru, to Shiribia, Itarekitonuita Sikimi, Biruiba, Irasata Shneko to Smianeri to Suda. Thankful and grateful is what I feel. Indire tundi ba de bito shmir bata tutumini bida ba de bito sme kotapshta patpata para poto iba indai de kunimia o kama ite siaite winda cheshnendo kuya tempere pe iba.